Yo, what's good with y'all? So today I got a movement guide, an advanced movement guide. I know they had new movement updates in the new season, season 5. So today I'm gonna just show you some new stuff I learned, some new ways you can use these movement techs, and everything I learned. So first we're gonna have to go to my controller settings. So for my controller settings, I put 2020, bumper jumper tactical, 0.30 ADS speed. Here's the rest of my settings. I'll go to my advanced, 0 dead zone, 0.85 left stick, 0.75 right stick, and then I use dynamic aim response curve type, and then I have default aim assist. My graphic settings, really don't need these, but if you want them, it's just some of the stuff. Display, that, everything's low, and that. So those are my settings. Next, we're going to be going into the slide cancel, which is the first thing we're learning in the new slide that came out. So first, we have the slide. As you can see, this slide is way faster than the one we had before. It's just way faster. You get, so basically what they did is you get to the place faster, or it's the same distance as the slide before, but it's just you get there faster. So it's still the same distance, but it's just faster. But a lot of people don't notice there's actually a way to slide cancel. So I'm gonna show y'all that right now. So what you do, you slide first like this, like normal. I'm sliding this way. But when you slide, you have to turn your left stick to the right. If I want to look to the right, I want to turn my left stick to the right, and then I want to flick my right stick to the right, like this. As you can see, that's a slide cancel. This is a regular slide. I'll do it again. Slide cancel. Really simple to use. You can really do more stuff with this. If I see somebody right here, instead of having to slide all the way across, and I see somebody to my right, I can slide cancel, kill him. So that's the first tech. Next, we're going to be going into the B hop. So for the B hop, what you want to do is you want to gain some momentum with the little run, little attack sprint, and jump out. Gain some momentum with attack sprint, jump out. It's good for breaking people's cameras sometimes. If I know somebody's right there and they don't see me, can B hop out. Very unexpected. Or he could be right here. He sees me. He's following me. He sees me right here. So he's right here. He's pushing me. I can run this side, act like I'm running away, and re-challenge. It's a good thing to do. Very useful. That's the B hop. Next, we'll be going into the Dolphin Dive. So for the Dolphin Dive, all you have to do is prone. You just use your prone button, but you don't want to prone standing still. You want to use your prone button while running. It's good to get covered. Say I'm out in the open and I'm trying to get somewhere. I could just Dolphin Dive right here, and then I'll be able to get a better angle. So I'm right here, somebody's shooting at me. Instead of trying to run like this, making it easy for them to track, I can Dolphin Dive into cover and play the angle. So that's for the Dolphin Dive. Next, we'll go into the Dropshot. Very useful. One of my favorite things to use. That's next. So for the Dolphin Dive, or I'm sorry, for the drop shot, all I have to do is prone. Just like you Dolphin Dive, you hold this, or you click it, and you run out. Instead, for this one, you just stand still. So you stand still and prone, but when you prone, you jump, you spam your jump button. So from there, POV, which I'll be showing all the POVs for the moves I'll teach you in this video. For the POV of this, it makes it look like you're going from a laying down position into a jumping position. So it just throws them off when they think you're going to do the regular, like this, and you're going to just stand up. You're going to get straight into a jumping position. So it's just a good way to throw people off. They don't expect it, but that's for the drop shot. Next, we're going to go to the crouch strafe. So for the crouch strafe, what you want to do is you want to have somebody right here to fight, and you want to, like this, you want to just basically crouch and jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump. You can either do it while shooting like this. Sometimes it's faster if you just do it like this. Basically a crouch strafe. Makes it harder for the person to track you. Good thing to use. One of my favorite things to do if I'm fighting somebody, I break their camera like this, and I just go into a crouch strafe. Or sometimes I drop shot. You just have to, it's just good to switch it up sometimes. And yeah, that's for that. That's the crouch strafe. Next, we'll go into a little more advanced movement text. We're going to just be piecing some of the things I showed you before together to make kind of like movement combos, look a little more flashy. If you're fighting different teams, or yeah, you just want to break their camera, post a little TikTok, depending on what you want to do. That's next. Alright, next, you got the Turbnhop. So the Turbnhop is basically dolphin diving, but you hit the ledge or something. So when you hit the ledge, you get an animation, which then makes you able to jump out. Like it makes you like you're able to shoot your gun in the dolphin dive animation. So I'll be showing that now. It's the Turbnhop. And I did it wrong. So you hit the ledge like this. You see I hit the ledge like that? That's basically the Turbnhop. I'll show somebody else's POV next. But all you have to do is dolphin dive, but you want to dolphin dive at the right time to hit the ledge or something. Okay, so one of the most important things I forgot to mention is centering. This has to be the most important thing. There's movement, the YY360, all this slide cancel, everything I showed you. There's all that, but you can't do that without learning how to center. It is so important because with centering, as you can see, my center dot is always in the middle of the screen. I can 360 like this, and I will always try to have my center dot in the middle of my screen. This is so important because it's basically always aiming at a person's chest. I see a lot of people, a lot of these movement kids, they'll do all this movement like this, and then they'll end up looking at the ground. But when you're trying to fight somebody, if they're a good player and you're aiming at the ground, they'll get the first, not only will they get the first shots on you, but if y'all shoot at the same time, you're like, oh, how come we shoot at the same time, but he kills me? It's not because, oh, his shot is better than yours, or it's not because he has a stronger gun. Sometimes because you're shooting at his feet and he might be shooting you in your head or in your chest. So you always want to aim for the chest. And you might wonder like, oh, well, I don't want to center. Why would I want to center at his head? Because chest is just a neutral spot. It's a good neutral spot to shoot at because all guns have recoil. So you have to be an insane player to just focus on somebody's head all the time. Because if you're centering at their chest like this, as you can see, my recoil will eventually jump up to his head, so you will get headshot multipliers. So you always want to center at his chest no matter what. One way you can practice this is if you're just sitting in a lobby like me, like this, just running around, spinning, doing all the movement you learned or whatever, and just always finishing at their head, always ending up at the head or at the middle of your screen. Because the middle of your screen is where people's chest is going to be. You can just always end up in the middle of the screen no matter what movement you do. The slide cancel, all that. Just always end up in the middle of the screen like this. And that's the best way to practice centering. But yeah, I just had to include that because I didn't know why I forgot to say that. because this is one of the most important things. But yeah, now we'll be going into the advanced movement section. Now we'll be going to the advanced movement section, piecing some of this together, how to be a little more flashy. That's next. For the advanced movement part, what you want to do is you basically want to just piece some of this stuff together. So if I do the b-hop, and I b-hop behind somebody and then slide, it's just little stuff. So if I slide right here, shoot them, spin around into a b-hop, that's just some of the ways you can piece some of this movement together, and that's what I kind of mean by advanced movement. It's just using this stuff, piecing it together. Dolphin dive here, slide, and then reach out with a jump child. These are kind of, this is what I mean by advanced. So it's simple, but you just have to know when to do it and know how to do it. So once you learn the first part, which is the normal stuff, which just helps you win gunfights, you piece some of this stuff together. Like if I know somebody's right here, and I can slide like this, like that. So if he's right here, I can shoulder like this, which is basically like peeking out, shouldering him, and then b-hopping back. And then if I know he's trash, I can slide around him, do a little 360, run around him, execute him, do all that cool stuff just to look fancy. It's not really a necessity, but you can just do it. Another thing I like to do, if I'm about to fight a team or whatever, or if I'm looking for the next person, I might 360, throw my knife at the ground, might do a little knife flip like this. If I'm running, knife flip, 360. Just little stuff to like kind of look flashy while I'm looking for the person or whatever. So this is just all of the stuff I do. A little flashy movement. If you want to post clips for YouTube, look a little more flashy. So yeah, that's that for the flashy movement, or I guess you can say the advanced movement side of things. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, share this to everybody. Hope this movement guide helped you for the new season 5 reloaded, or the new just season 5. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this, and let me also know in the comments if you're ready for MW3. If you made it to this far, if you made this far into the video, type movement demon in the comments. If you made it this far, type movement demon in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm out.